Can we make him disappear from the layout?
No, sadly. Not that I've known yet anyway. But the windows are all big enough, and with only 5 people, I don't think it changes any of the sizing of anybody.
I can't see the text windowy thing.
I tried to block him, and he still doesn't disappear. Stupid bot.
If you pop out the voice chat window, and then you should have that as a popped out window, and then you can open up the chat channel on the main Discord screen.
That's not in the channel thing that we're in, is it? Does that make things complicated?
Yeah. Hang on, be right back.
Apples, why is Donald Trump singing an NSYNC song?
Oh, I forgot. I gotta push the button to talk.
I can barely hear you.
Ah, damn it.
No, I think that's me. I adjusted your volume, sorry.
Don't blame you, blame Tish. I was gonna. Oh, you can only see my head. No, it's too far. Better. So how's quarantine treating you?
Not too bad. It's almost over.
What?
It's almost over, as long as more people don't get it.
Oh, fucking the shitty part of Melbourne's the ones carrying it at the moment. All the McDonald's out the fucking west. Oh.
Or your bloody sunshine.
So rude, Apples.
She's fucking standing there like waving her arms like a fucking Italian.
Oh, we're all probably going to die this round. Weren't we about to start a fight again?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I can't remember what was going down.
Neither can I, but we're in a boat.
We're on a boat.
Guards.
On a
Yeah,
boat.
I know we're on a boat, but I can't remember what happened. Like, we were talking, and I don't know, Rock was sitting there having a pint, and is that all?
Darty was invisible and was Hevel talking to Amaric, the evil one. No. Was it
That's
Rock?
annoying. How do we get rid of the little me-bot thing?
Just fuck the
Because like it used to be, I had the video set up on the side, and they were just the right size. But now they're all smaller. Darty, kill it.
In case you didn't realize, there's still another level to the bottom of the boat.
Who said that?
Ooh.
There's
What do you
another
reckon's
first
down there?
stage.
Some hardcore drugs?
Probably jail cells where we're going to end up. After we get manhandled by all these guards and bouncers.
You
And
are in an inn.
We're going to kill them all, and then we're going to have to replace them.
Oh, with clones.
No, as in the job that they need bouncers on.
No, Rock doesn't do more work than he needs to. I'm surprised Rock's got this far on a mission. And just he's all about the easy work.
Rock just gets kid and dragged along to all sorts of places.
I forgot again. I'm gonna push the button.
Izzy likes the long con.
And to go in and do random dumb shit. Oh, I found my new favorite beer. It is called. I lost it.
That would make a pretty awesome name for beer.
No, I lost it. No, it wouldn't.
I've lost it.
Yeah, it's the Wolf of the Willows is the brand, and it's the Johnny Smoke Porter. It is so nice. Oh,
I like the name of the brand.
Is Daddy doing DeVay's homework?
I reckon.
What are you doing, Daddy's homework?
Dave wants to watch Netflix, but I've got a pin for MA and R, and
The pin's
it's
messed up.
not accepting it.
Oh.
she gets kid stuff.
Denied.
It's funny. You finish watching Blue's Clues?
Inside.
DeVay, you might need to short your ID.
Does she know we can't hear it?
Doesn't matter to her. We're not gonna shut up.
Alright, I think I'm good.
No, you're a gooch.
I'm a gooch.
Alright, sorry. We could start?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Alright. Apologies for last week, but hopefully this session goes a bit better because of it. And since it's been the biggest gap we've had in between sessions, might pay to have the last time be a bit of a reminder. So
I'd totally forgotten.
last time you all started off the session by fighting Darty's poop monster, which, if you recall, was a monster summoned by the seed that you had passed through, or the bean that passed through your body into the toilet. However, you guys very quickly dispatched of the monster that had crawled out. And after an awkward interaction with the...
I remember Finesh almost dying to that monster too.
He did. He did nearly die. And after awkward interaction with the Flaming Fist, you managed to get a good night's rest and went back into town to continue your shopping adventures. Finesh collected his newly restored spell book, and Hevel collected quite a shiny +1 shield. And then you moved on to investigate the Low Lantern, following the tips that have been given to you. After arriving in the Low Lantern, you've investigated and you've met the owner of the lantern, who is Larella Thundreth. also known as the Captain. And the purpose of your visit to the Low Lantern is to interrogate or to meet Amric Van Thampra, the brother of Mortlock Van Thampra, who, as you understand, according to Mortlock, may be behind the one trying to assassinate Mortlock. Nevertheless, you explore, you talk and meet a few of the people in the boat, and they all direct you down towards the lower deck where Amric runs his business out of. And as you have all entered into the room, Amric has now met you. He has introduced himself and has offered you to come join him at his couch. Thanesh is still currently invisible. The three of you have been noticed by Amric, and that is where we left last session. So Amric is now gesturing you all over. Come, join, sit. Do you want a drink? We can get a drink for you. Let's talk business as well.
Sure. Thank fuck, this is not the initiation we're used to.
So, as you say, is he sure? And he gestures down to the couch opposite you. He looks over towards the barkeep that's off on the eastern side, and with a little click and a flourish of his hand, the barkeep starts immediately making some drinks.
Rock scurries over once drinks are mentioned.
There we go. And as the barkeep is making the drinks and you're all making yourself comfortable on the couches, Hevel, are you making your way over to the couch or are you observing?
I'll make my way over to the couch.
Okay. It says, so welcome. My name is Amric. Thank you for coming to see me. How can I help you? Why are you in my area of the lantern?
A bit of work draws us this way.
Oh, what kind of work have you got there?
But Amric, you say?
Yes.
We have some news for you. Does it disturb you to some grave news? Does it disturb you to know that your brother Mortlock has passed?
Why am I not surprised that Scarface Hulk always gets himself into trouble?
You sound as though you don't care.
It's not that I don't care. It's more I'm not surprised. He is always the type to get himself caught up in the wrong sort of business, if you catch my drift.
Would you know what type of business he was enthralled in?
I don't know the full details. All I know is that it didn't bring great pride to the Van Thampa name.
Unlike the other endeavours of your family?
What endeavours would that be?
I don't know, the trumping of our political system of Boulder Gate.
Don't know what you're talking about. My mother, she's a well-esteemed duke. She's been a very hard worker. She's built her way up from the ground in this town. You know, starting out with just being a mere woman looking after the sewers and waterworks of this town. She's done a lot and put a lot of effort into it. And myself, I run a very fair loan company here, and I look after all of my customers perfectly well. Are you in need of a loan?
Not just yet. Did Mortlock owe you any money?
Why would my brother owe me any money? We have our family to look after, and he tried to do what he thought was best, and look where that's got him, 6 feet under.
Did you owe him any money?
Why would I? I am the richest one in the family here. I mean, aside for my mother. But you know, we have the money, we have power, but what we care for is Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I believe you. You said your mother maintained the sewers. Would it harm you to know that they've now since been corrupted?
Well, how can we take blame for that? I mean, there's plenty of filth coming in and out of this city. We're trying our best to clear it up. Maybe the Flaming Fist should take a bit more ownership into the filth getting in there. You can hardly expect the lady that's looking after the maintenance and support of sewers have anything to do with the people hiding in there.
Isn't that exactly her job?
Wait. We didn't say anything about people.
Oh,
You know of people living in the sewers? Can you elaborate?
You said filth.
Yeah, that's literally what goes into sewers. Filth.
Yeah, and the filth that goes into sewers doesn't cause us problems, but the way you're speaking, you're making it sound awfully a lot like there's been some troublesome people down there, and we have no idea about that.
We
Sounds
didn't
like
say
we have a
people.
great idea.
Just in the middle of this, is Rock like really tied up against the
Oh no.
the wall
He's
and the
meant to
chair?
be on the other seat of the couch, but I couldn't get him
Okay.
there without sitting on the thingo.
I want to carefully move around the edge.
You
The
can
edge
step
of
over him.
the boat, and sort of get around to about here or so, if I can.
Okay, make a stealth check with advantage for me, please.
Oh, I rolled good. I didn't fuck it up.
Don't touch Rock's beard or his butt while you're
18.
passing.
Okay.
If you're rolling, I believe since he's not actively looking, it should go up against his passive perception.
Who said he's
Are
wrong?
you telling the DM what
Oh,
to
whoever.
do?
No, I'm just saying.
What is that?
It's come out
Did
in
you
my
just
other one.
tell, hey, DM, you should compare this to this number.
The
You should compare my D20 to this D4 over here.
You make your way there without arousing any suspicion from Emmerich.
He had a ledger, didn't he? In front of him.
Correct. At the moment, he is quite relaxed. He has his feet up on the table. The ledger is next to his feet on the left-hand side, so on the side closest to you.
Yeah, okay. And the book is closed.
The book is closed. There's a black-bound book with the letters A-V on top of it, stamped in like a gold inlay.
Okay, I'll just observe for now. Is there anything else that's sort of on his person, actually? Or
Yeah.
anything else on the table?
So nothing else on the table, although the barkeep is making its way to deliver drinks. We went over it last session, but I'll say it again. He's quite elegantly dressed with black coat that's got a fur lining, black leathers underneath that is covered in. It's got looks like some metallic objects that are patterned on both sides. And you can see on the inside, under the cloak, 2 daggers that are on either side of his hips.
Okay. Yep. I'll just sit quietly.
Would you say that my cantrip message wouldn't work because if I were to try and message Thanesh, because I have to point my finger at a creature and technically I can't see him and I don't know where he is to even point?
Yeah, you have no idea where he is because he did this invisibility out of sight of everyone. And I don't think your passive perception would have saw an 18. At this point, the barkeep walks over and plops down 4 drinks. And Rika says, thank you. It's all for the moment. But barkeep goes back.
Leans over and grabs 2 drinks, considering there's only 3 at the table.
Well, Hevel hasn't moved, but he did say that he was coming over towards the couch. So since he said that, yeah, cool.
This guy here was a guard or something, wasn't he?
It's a little creature thingy.
So yes, there is a little red creature that is sitting behind him. Just sort of think of like your standard couch, and there's the raised bit, the backrest that's sitting on the right hand side on the backrest. Excuse me. So I need to move this.
Amric, your little pet thing, it interests me. What is it?
Oh, he's no pet. That's my friend Kashara.
It's an odd-looking thing. Tell me more.
What's there to say? Kashara's been a a fine protector of mine for some time.
How big is Kashara? Is he massive?
Kashara is tiny.
Okay.
What is it?
It's going to explode and kill us all. That's what it's going to do.
Is it a creature that I can, a beast?
It is not a beast.
Oh, fuck it. Nothing. Can't turn into nothing.
I'll get you to roll a perception check for me.
11.
So, Kashara. Hang on, let me bring up. So Kashara, you can see has some wings. Is red and very very scaly. Well, not very scaly, kind of leathery scaly. And on its back and tail, you can see a number of very pointy, sharp-looking, kind of like spines. It's quite fearsome looking in the face. It's paying attention to you, but it clicks and talks in a language that you don't understand.
Yeah, I got no idea what to do.
I turn back to Amric and say, so we're aware that you had a fight with Morlock prior to his passing. Can you tell us what that was about?
A fight? What fight would you be talking about?
An argument? A disagreement?
I mean, what family doesn't have their disagreements from time to time, but I'm afraid you're going to have to be a bit more specific.
He said you betrayed him.
How would I betray him? I have no recollection of ever betraying my brothers.
How many more brothers do you have?
It's clear you don't know much about the family, do you? There's myself, the now late Mortlock, and my older brother, and I'm actually pulling a blank at the moment, but you do know this.
Wise. And Thar.
Thirstwell?
Thank you, Thirstwell. I had to look it up. Yes, my older brother, Thirstwell.
I didn't have him written down.
Yeah, Mortlock told you all about Thirstwell and Amric. So, if you're not interested in a family education, how about that business we were talking about? I'm guessing if you're here to see me, you're actually after a loan. Can I help you with that?
What's your maximum?
Oh, I can do for you today 150 gold pieces.
That's not worth my time.
Are you sure?
What about you guys?
No, 150. Seems pretty cheap.
Oh,
I don't need money.
it's what you think of where we are, right? This is the lowlands, and there's not too many people here that need a large sum of money. Besides, I need to be able to protect myself and make sure that I can get it back. It is a loan after all.
A loan for sounds like a payday loan. Worthless.
What happens if we don't pay back the loan?
Oh, let's just say that you'll get a very quick education lesson on the name Van Thamper.
Wouldn't happen to be messengers from a cult by chance?
What cult would you be talking about there? We don't need no cult.
That's not what Mortlock said.
And like we believe what Mortlock would say. Look where that got him. He's now dead, as you told me.
I wouldn't happen to have any work that's not related to bouncing around here. We tend to be a bit more high caliber than that.
To be quite honest with you there, my cleric friend, I'm not interested in offering work for people who ask questions like you do. But I'm happy to go into business if you ever need a loan.
It's a pity. Vaz spoke quite highly of you.
Vaz? Who is Vaz?
I'm sure you would have met him.
Can't,
He did
can't-
some work in the sewers for you and your mother.
There you are with the sewers again. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I see if he's lying?
Of course you can.
You see with your ears, not your eyes, Daddy. Listen.
Ooh. I'm assuming I'm rolling.
Yes, yeah. Roll a insight.
Insight, yeah.
Yep.
I got a very high 8.
To you believe he's telling the truth.
Does anyone have anything to go off?
He doesn't. We were told that he funds the cultists. I think I wrote down that there were 3 cultist leaders that he was funding. I think
Pays them off is my notes.
paid them off. Well, we were told to go here by the captain of the guard. Yeah.
Yeah, he well, actually, sorry, I'll get you to roll a history check before I do it.
Well, that's not bad. History is 14.
So, yes, the captain told you that you would be best to continue your investigation of the Van Thamper family, as you believe that they're behind the reason why the cult is in Baldur's Gate at this point in time.
Right. So he's associated with a family that's the cult here, probably.
Yes.
So we want to find out what they're doing to support the cult.
Yeah, and the reason why you think that is because you believe, or the captain of the guard believes that Duke Van Thamper, so Val Mathra, the mother, is responsible for the
Right.
Grand Duke disappearing because he went to that other town. Oh crap, I can't remember.
Yeah, that's familiar. The
Elsewhere,
Grand Duke
sorry.
disappearing. What was the role of the Grand Duke? Like the leader of the.
He was the Grand Duke is essentially the mayor of Baldur's Gate. He's the one leading all of the dukes, but he is also the head of the Flaming Fist.
Right, and she wants to take control, doesn't she?
That's the impression you're getting, yes.
Yeah. All right. So I guess like with this guy, he knows we're like talking him to investigate
Yep.
stuff. We haven't really told. Have we told him that we're from the Family Fist?
No,
Flaming Fist. No.
we haven't
I don't
announced
know
it.
why we're asking questions necessarily, but I feel like we've burnt a little bit of a bridge here. So what would we do with him? Like maybe we could just scope him out, or does anyone have an idea of what we could speak to him to get
I'm currently invisible and cannot speak.
He can't speak. He
Nothing's
just
stopping you.
And they're choosing not to speak.
Well,
Yeah, I've got no idea.
yeah, my impression is I wouldn't know what to do with this guy, so I'd probably.
I
Just
don't know what
leave
to say
him.
to get any leads out of him.
Yeah, the fact he didn't react at all to his, brother being dead, same as his family, I guess.
Yeah, like unless like I feel like we would have had to come in and like pretend to be quite evil to get him on our side, I guess, or get work with him or get information. So I
Our
think
apologies.
I'm just going to leave this.
I'll see if I can come back. Our apologies, Amric. Our questions do seem to come up quite hostile. That's not our intent. We're just chasing up a rumor. We're trying to investigate a financial lead. You being of a financial nature, we're hoping you can help out.
Go on.
We spoke of a cult. Yes, filth in the sewer. Someone's funding them. We would like your assistance to try and find out who.
The problem there, my young friend, is I don't know what cult you're talking about. I don't know what sewer you're talking about. You keep mentioning it, but I just not sure what you're referring to there. I'm just a simple man running my loan business out of here.
I'll help you. Does the name The Cult of the Dead 3 jog any memories?
Well, people know the Cult of the Dead 3 around town. They're the ones that have been causing a bit of damage. At least if you think of the Flaming Fist, that's who they're believing to be behind it. But where they're hiding, I don't know. Who's funding them? I wouldn't know. Like I said, my focus is on the great name of Van Thampa and making our family strong.
Word is in the street, Flaming Fist have dissipated the Cult of the Dead 3.
Have they now? That is great news. It wouldn't be happening what Mortlock had got himself caught up in, was it?
Perhaps. We weren't there. We did not witness his death.
Oh. Well, doesn't surprise me for someone who's an oaf like that.
Would you know of anyone with similar funding to be able to finance such an organization?
I'm afraid I don't. No.
Would you
Can
know
we
what
see
it
to
takes?
see if he's lying right now? Because he obviously is.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, nat 20, which comes out at. I didn't have the right tab it. Insight. +2. 22. I'm essentially checking to see that he's bluffing his way through not knowing who's funding it and not knowing about the cult.
He is extremely charismatic. You can tell that he is being very smart with his words.
Yeah, he doesn't give anything away.
So I think that means we've got to say the exact right thing to get him to trip up.
Well, he wants to give us a loan.
You
Okay.
take a loan.
to give you a bit more insight into that, because you did roll well. However, he also is an extremely charismatic person, and you can tell that he is choosing to not say what is going on. Whether he's lying or not is another question. But he is you get the feeling that he is choosing to be very careful with his words, and doesn't want to say anything that could cause any trouble or get him or his family in trouble.
So what do you guys think? So his mum's obviously trying to get elected. So if we go out and go, oh well, the Flaming Fist found what it found, essentially, right, in the sewers, which is their sewers, a group that's trying to push them into power, and we just let that out. Do you think that'd cause him to panic and wisen up, or would that get us just killed on the spot?
Yeah, let's draw the line between Mortlock and the Dead 3.
At this point,
connects his family.
At this point, Amric notices that each of your cups are now empty, and he says, "Would you like another drink? I'm happy to keep talking, and I'm happy to keep drinking."
Of course, we're all in good company.
Rock would like to just sniff the drink to see if it's like what the remnants and the taste that he's had. Make sure it's not some sleepy drug.
Yeah, make an investigation check on your empty cup.
Uh, 16 plus 1, 17.
It is good, wholesome, house-made ale with no remnants of anything.
How can you tell that by looking at it?
Rock is a seasoned drinker in Baldur's Gate. He is very well versed in all of this.
It's also got a label on the cup.
So he gives a flourish of his hand to the barkeep to signal them to start getting some more drinks. Thanesh, roll a perception check for me, please. Because you explicitly stated that you are watching and observing, aren't you?
I am, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. 4.
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Spit in his drink.
Which is kind of a misnomer because it's like, right, I asked you to check for something and you failed.
That's where you could use passive perception
Yes.
to try and see if I notice something without getting me to roll, and sort of
Okay,
give away the hint that there's something there.
Yeah, that's a fair. Okay, all right. You notice that the hand flourish seemed a bit more elegant than the last time.
The what?
The hand flourish is more elegant than the last time you did it to order a drink.
Was
Hand
it
flourish.
Like
Did it look like
get a drink.
did it look like a
Oh.
secret hand gesture, or did it look more like an act of casting a spell or doing something like that?
So you can't discern from your teachings as to whether that is a spell gesture, whether it's the semantic part of a spell.
Maybe he's just a bit drunk and he's like being a bit more flamboyant.
But of course, you've noticed this.
Yep.
The other guys have not.
All right. So I can now see the bar guy moving.
The bar guy is pouring drinks at this point in time.
So I will wander over to the bar and have a look and see what he's doing.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage, please.
15.
Does Rock feel you step over him?
I'm moving around the back around that same edge, and just sort of moving behind people, and just mostly sort of without scraping my back noisily up against the wall of the ship. Just sort of
Scratching
moving
your
behind
boots.
everybody carefully.
All right. While you're doing that, Amrik says, "Okay, while the drinks are coming, how about I give you the 101 on the Van Thampers?" And he starts going into the story. Some information that you've already heard from the guard, the captain of the guard, and some that you've already heard from Mortlock, as in a little bit of the history of how the family came to rise up. You're just hearing information that you already know. There's nothing of new importance that comes from this conversation. Finish. Now that you're over by the barkeep, just do a perception check for me, please.
10.
You can see the barkeep emptying into 3 of the 4 mugs a small vial. However, you can't discern what that vial is or what it contains.
Okay. Does it look like that there is more of these vials, or can I see where he got it from?
You can't.
Okay. I'll stand and observe just again.
Yep.
Or just trip over the bartender so he has to pour more drinks?
I'm gonna wait for the bartender to move back over, and I'm gonna walk forward and have a very quick inspection of the bar, including any drawers or anything. Like if I can safely open one or move one carefully and quickly, just to sort of have a look around. Like I'm doing that quick sort of scurry and desperate scurry, trying to find out what's going on.
Okay. So the barkeep has loaded up the 4 drinks on a tray and is starting to walk over. I'll get you to make...
Just before it, did he put it into only 3 of them or all 4?
3.
3.
Yep. So the barkeep's walking off. I'll get you to make an investigation check with a disadvantage, please.
Actually, as the barkeep walks off, I'm going to stick out my foot and trip him.
Okay. Can you make an attack roll, please?
Not an attack.
Yep. Add your strength modifier to this, please.
Oh, okay. 19.
Okay. You stick out your foot. The barkeep trips over.
Yep.
And the 4 drinks just go forward and splash everywhere onto the floor. Can you also make a stealth check for me, please?
Advantage again?
No.
Oh, the one time I rolled well. 20.
You remain invisible, and the barkeep is unaware of what's going on. It is looking over and thinking, oh, was it the table? Was it what's going on? At this point, Amrik stands up and he's like, are you okay? What's going on? What happened there? And the barkeep stands up, dusts himself. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I'll clean this up right away. Clumsy me. I must have tripped on the table. Amrik, you can see now, is quite frustrated.
Would any of us have seen in any way the trip and may it have looked unnatural?
No, you are currently regaling at what he's trying to tell you. You're listening quite intently to try and get information out of him, I would say.
Seems normal to me.
So the barkeep picks up the 4 mugs that are now empty and quickly grabs a mop to mop everything up. Amrik at this point sits down and he says, "You better still bring those drinks. I don't like leaving my guests disappointed." Now, where were we? Oh, yes. So that's the story of how the family came to be. What else would you like to talk about?
Again, so I'll just pause here. So would the barkeep be heavily invested in cleaning, mopping and cleaning this lot? Has he left the bar unattended?
The bar is currently unattended, yes. There are bouncers looking around the room. Yep. However, they have not noticed anything.
I'll step forward and just have a closer look at the bar, keeping an eye on the barkeep at all times. So if he makes an attempt to come back to the bar, I'm going to step out of his way.
Yep. Can you make an investigation check with disadvantage?
Why disadvantage?
Because you're...
No. I'm just sort of crying at my plight because I rolled a 19 and then a 2.
Oh, bad luck.
All right, so investigation is... where is my stat? I got a 4.
So as you're scurrying around, you find only a single vial that looks to have a remnants of liquid in the bottom of it.
Now, the rules of invisibility is that if I touch something, it does not become invisible. So I'm being quite...
I thought it did.
No. If I'm invisible at the time when I cast it, yes, he is invisible. But anything that I pick up or interact with from there on does not transition. So with the vial, I'm just going to gently push it aside and sort of hide it behind something towards the corner and try and place it out of sight.
Okay. So you're moving it from its current location and putting it somewhere else.
Yes, on the bar.
On the bar. Yeah, so it's on the underside. Yeah. Where
underneath. Yep.
Yeah. So that you see mugs and other things that are under there, and like miscellaneous cleaning supplies and what you'd expect behind a bar. But you did see this one vial that looked very similar to the one that he had in his hand.
Is it a clear vial with stopper? Or is the stopper there?
Yes, it is currently. It is a clear vial with a stopper. Yes.
How big is it?
So you can't discern that from your very quick rush check.
So with my hand, did it feel massive? Did it feel like I need to hold it with 2 hands? Is it something I can quickly and discreetly hide within the palm of my hand?
Your character would refer it to something similar, like the size of the healing potions that you felt before.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move it.
Okay. You move it.
Okay, and I'll stand back.
All right. The barkeep finishes the cleaning up, and then Amrik, with the same hand gesture, says, "Hurry up with those drinks! Hurry up! We're getting thirsty over here."
And seeing that he did try and put something in the first round, I'm going to watch him very intently with what he does the second time around.
Yep. Okay. So Amrik starts. He's asking, "What would you guys like to talk about now?"
How long have you been in the loan shark business?
At my ripe young age of 33, it's coming up a good 10 years, I'd reckon.
Oh, how'd you get into it?
Well, a family like mine, we've got some money behind them, and there's some needy people out there that need to get out of some sticky situations. And what can I say? We're here to help.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. And it's quite interesting how you're running it out of a ship. Hey, how'd you end up doing that?
At that point, so Thanesh, you see the barkeep reaching under and noticing that something is not in its right place. It's looking around and understands that it's not there, and it clicks for him, and he yells out, Amric. And with the tone of that voice, you see Amric stand up and he says,
I am just going to, before anything happens, I'm just going
Apples,
to
what's
bolt
in your
for the
drink?
exit.
you can bolt for the exit.
Yep.
Okay. Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Because I am invisible,
Yep.
the stealth check would be advantage and disadvantage. I think that just cancels it out. That's up to you, though.
If you were moving,
Backseat DM.
No.
And
All right, I'll do it.
disadvantage because you've assessed the situation and you want to get the fuck out of there. So
I got 10.
you're throwing caution aside. Okay. As you're bolting out, the person that's on the end of the bar that I'm pinging hears you, and his attention is looking towards where the sounds of the footsteps are coming. Amric at this point stands up and says, What's going on here? Why? What's happening?" And the barkeep yells out and said, "They know." And at this point,
Rock stands up at that exact moment. He goes, "They know," and goes, "Yes, we know you're a lousy barkeep. Now bring me a goddamn drink."
and then at this point, Amric says, "No, not today." And you hear a poof, and all of a sudden there is let me draw a shape.
Another shit
Here we go.
monster.
Now we go to easy mode. Just throw in these out and we'll have a fight. We're no good at talking.
Did I get to move any spaces? Right.
You will. Hang on, give me a sec. Circle, okay.
And I realized in our last rest, I put my spells in wrong. I had 3 level 3 spells, which I shouldn't have. So I just removed one of those and replaced it with the level 2 spell of equivalent. And I got rid of healing spirit and made it healing word.
Fuck, we've been blinded.
Yeah, I'm surprised D&D Beyond let you do that.
Yeah, same. I had this big exclamation mark when I went to look at spells because I was thinking, shit, I could have got purify food and drink. And I'm like, oh boy, that's not good.
So at this point, a sphere of smoke has appeared as there's been a smoke bomb detonated. Thanesh, I'll say with your dash, you have made it towards the bottom of the stairs.
Like Batman.
And at this point, I'll get everyone to roll initiation.
Why is he being
I
so
got you
aggressive?
guys. Guys, we're going to win. I got 14.
Yep, you can
Guys,
go.
I've got this.
I got 18.
Guys, don't worry. You all just lay down on the ground and hide. I got this.
Alright, I got 5, so you better.
I got 21.
As you run for the fucking stairs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking just throw a fireball in. Let everyone else die.
Well,
You can do that, actually, can't you?
All right, sorry.
so
So,
potions on our corpse he could loot and then heal us up again.
Rock, what did you get?
14.
Izzy?
5.
Hevel?
18.
And Thanesh, you got 21.
Yeah.
So there is a round of surprise from Amric, who is going to use this smoke bomb that has been created to dash.
Oh, he's running. And we wouldn't see it.
Would he run into Thanesh?
And he will bump into Thanesh. Now, can I get you to roll a strength check for me, please?
Oh, be tough.
Oh, I'm good at these. 20.
So it's an athletics or...
Oh, athletics? I get that.
yeah, so
Okay.
it's an athletics check, yeah.
Tackle him, melee wizard.
24.
Amric in
Did you
his...
even do that?
Amric, in his haste to try and reach the stairwell, has not paid careful enough attention and has bounced off an invisible solid object. Now, invisibility, does that drop at that point?
It says it only drops if I attack or cast a spell.
I will say that bump has caused you to drop invisibility, and Amric is now He's shook back and he's stood in his spot and he sees.
Hang on. If you want to do it, it is actually a concentration. So we can see
Okay.
if I maintain it.
Yeah, yep. All right, do a concentration check for me.
How do I do that? I've never done one.
So it's
You roll a die, Jen roll a dice.
no.
Is versus add plus something. Shit, I literally have to
So-
know this.
It's DC equals 10 or half the damage I take, whichever is higher. So
So just do a
straight
DC of 10.
It's Constitution. So hold on.
You should
Phew,
have
11.
Is that a saving throw or just a roll?
It's just a roll. It's a Constitution roll. It's
Yeah,
to
yeah,
maintain
it's a check.
concentration. It's its own
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. You are still invisible. However, Amric is now very aware of a solid presence in front of him.
Yep.
So we are now going to go to normal rotation, and Thanesh, it is your turn.
Flame breath him.
So, at a quick glance, does it look like the bouncers are in on this?
Roll a perception check for me, please.
That's your action.
9. As I said, at a quick glance, I didn't want to spend my action doing it.
You cannot. You only really can have a quick glance at one bouncer, which is the one that's right next to you.
Yep.
And he is unfazed. He's aware of the situation. However, he doesn't look aggressive or doesn't look like feels threatened by what's going on.
Okay. So is... Oh, what's his name? Amric. Is he currently standing, or did he fall over when he bumped into me?
He's just effectively been stopped. So he's not fallen over. He is standing up. He's like looking around like, what was that? What's in the way? Why can't I get past?
Yep. Is he holding his ledger?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to think what I can do here.
Make fire.
So did he pocket his ledger or drop it?
It's still on the table.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say that because it's you're in a smoke bomb at the moment. But the ledger is not in his arms. How about that?
Alright, I'm going to move to the top of the stairs and go towards the exit. So... Sorry. So 15 will get me to there.
Yep.
And then...
Don't go too far.
In fact,
Mom.
I will dash.
He's leaving us to die. Again.
No, I'll just do my full 15. Full 30 here.
Yep.
You don't want to bottleneck the stairs?
And I will ready a boot to trip him over if he comes up.
Okay. All right. Heffel, you'll go. Now, all three of you are in a smoke bomb. Your vision is heavily obscured.
Does that mean we have less movement, or we just can't see objects that we're walking to?
Yeah, it's very hard for you to see. You can't see out. You can only sort of see in your 5-foot radius.
Okay.
Sorry, I should also mention, and I forgot to say it, during Amric's turn, as he's running away, he yells out, "Stop them and let me get out of here." And I apologize, Daddy, if that makes you rethink of your... I apologize.
It sort of does, but I'm anticipating that he's going to bolt and go for the exit, and I'm trying to do everything I can to sort of stop that and sort of keep ahead of him and keep him guessing. So, no, I'll leave it as is. So,
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm in a smoke cloud. I wouldn't be able to see anything, or is there a distance that I can see?
Let me just double check for you.
Because I know there's a guy right behind me. So I'm like, would I know he's there?
Yes, you will know that he's there. So heavily obscured, such as darkness, opaque fog, dense foliage, blocks vision entirely. A creature effectively suffers from blinded when trying to see something in the area or around it. The presence or absence of light in the environment. Oh no, that's a different category. Okay, so yeah, you're effectively blinded in there. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think my instinct would be to try and head towards the exit, but in the well, yeah, I'd probably head past the bar because I know that would be open. So I'd head directly this way.
Okay.
And I get 30 feet. So I'd probably get to like there, and then I'd be like, what's going on? And I'd be assessing the field. So once I get here, like, what would I see? Like,
so you
and obviously Amric would be hard to see behind there.
Yeah, but you understand that that's the direction that he's ran in because you've heard his footsteps, and it's not 100% completely solid staircase. It's like think of a boat staircase that you've seen. You know, it's slatted wood. You can see that there's a figure trying to get by there.
All right. I guess if I heard him running, then I would have dashed then.
Okay.
So I would dash to double my distance, get potentially 60 feet, and I would get to. Well, I'd get all the way to about there, and I'd see him, and then I would try and block the door.
Okay. As you walk past the bar, you are essentially caught off guard by the thug that is next to the bar as he draws his sword to attack you as you run past.
All right. Well, I'll probably just keep running, so I'll take that.
Yep. Sorry, he is going to he's going to swing at you with his mace as you run past, and he misses. You are too quick for him.
Dead straight. And then I guess I would probably stand there and hold my position and block him from escaping.
No worries. Okay, Rock, it is your turn.
You ruined what I was going to do to Bondi. I'll do it anyway. I turn into a giant spider. That gives me blind sight for 10 foot, dark vision for 60. So, having seen that, and by the way, I'm on the couch next to Izzy.
Yep.
Do we count as in that spot both together? Are you good with that?
That's okay. Yeah.
You just can't end your movement in the space occupied by somebody else. So.
Yeah. I was just thinking because I might need those 5 feet. All right. So can I, having 10 foot of, vision right now, can I happily see this creature here?
Yes, you can.
Is it looking like it's trying to attack?
Yes, it is aggressive looking.
All right. I would like to weave my way around all of that to about here.
Yep.
And from here, I could happily see over the couch towards this lad here.
You are still in that point covered by the smoke, so you would only get the benefit of your blind sight, so you can only see 10 feet in front of you. You would need to fully exit the smoke.
All right, and I, around this guy, move.
Okay, and just for clarity, the one that attacked Hevel was this one.
Yeah, it's more like I don't know who or what's attacking. Like in my mind, he could just be, a bit blinded. So Rock gets to there, and then he attempts to spider spit. I shoot my web.
Okay.
With range 30, 60 foot, that means up to 60 foot, I've got my normal. Beyond 60 foot, I've got the penalty. Is that right? Or is it up to 30?
So after 30. The 30 is disadvantage, but you are within 30 feet, so you are fine. You are just on 30.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So roll a hit.
It says +5. I get 15.
You shoot your web off, splat, hits the side of the stairwell.
So the webbing, does that now cover the stairwell?
No.
Because it says that I ignore restrictions based on the webbing.
Your webbing didn't hit your target. It hasn't done any effect. It's essentially a blob that's on the side of the stairwell.
Cool. All right. I pretty much would have moved to about 30. Yeah. Have I?
What's your movement? 30 feet.
I'd say weaving through, I'd be at about 20 at least. Maybe I just moved forward a bit. Yeah, I'd say I'd just keep moving forward, and that'll do me.
No worries. Okay, so Rock is gone. It is now Kashara's turn. Kashara is going to... she's going to approach... she's going to do an attack from inside the fog out towards you, Rock, as the spider. She's going to throw 2 of the tail spines at you. And I think they all miss. Yes, but the spines stick up against the wall next to you and have no effect as they both missed.
Why the fuck didn't I move onto the staircase? Not like I could. That means I can only get attacked by one person.
Yeah, but you probably would have got attacked moving up onto the staircase.
I think that was exactly your movement to where you were, though.
He dashed, I think.
Yeah, I dashed into that position.
What's your movement? Yeah,
You would have come.
30 feet.
Okay, so that'll be all for the devil. It is now the thug who is at the bar. He's going to. He's seen you, Hevel, run towards Amric and taking the orders seriously. He's going to move to behind you to try and allow his master to get away.
See, this was foolish. Look at this position.
You are
What
flanked.
did you say?
And what's your AC? It's 20 at the moment, 21?
It's currently 19.
19, okay. So the first blow, he mistimes it and whacks it up against the stairwell, but rears back and makes contact on your back with the second strike, hitting you for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Could be worse.
Okay, it is. What's your bonus to initiative, Izzy?
2.
Okay, yeah, it is your turn.
Right. So let's assume that I can't see anything because I can't, but I would have heard things been thrown by something near me, would I?
Yes, you will have heard I get some air and some attack move away from you.
If I move back, am I still in smog?
You're out of the smog. You can see clearly on your left and right. However, you cannot see through the smoke at all.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here. Space.
Yep.
And then I'm going to frostbite Karashir.
Okay.
So,
you cannot see her.
do I have to?
Yes.
To make it do a concentration or so?
Oh no, I'm treating this at this point in time as a so it's heavily obscured, so it's as if being behind full cover for this person. Is Wait, what attack are you trying to do? Frostbite.
Frostbite, so that's just making you roll a constitutional save.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
you can't do that. You could shoot off, say, an arrow into the smoke, in hopes of doing something. However, you wouldn't be able to see it. But in something where you actually have to see a target, you would not be able to do it.
Okay. If I move closer, would I be able to see, or is it just you can't see nothing?
You can't see in, and when you're inside, you can't see out.
Okay.
It is as if you're blind.
All right, I'm just gonna. Yep, I'll shoot my crossbow straight through.
Okay. All right. Make an attack roll with disadvantage for me, please.
8. Eight was my lowest.
Okay, you fire off. Thump, goes through the air, but from what you understand, the contact sound that you heard from the arrow was not that of flesh.
Was it Americ?
Yeah, you heard it hit, hit leather and something soft, but not flesh.
All right, that's all I do.
Okay, it is now Amric's turn. Amric, seeing you, Hevel, blocking his way, and he says, "Get out of my way, or I'll make you get out of my way." And at this point, he's going to attack you. Pulls out his dagger and makes 3 very quick slashes towards you. Would you say your defense is 19?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big jug of wine there, Fuzzy.
So he pulls out his dagger and very expertly makes 3 very quick slashes. First one chinks off your armor, but the next 2 he manages to sink in some gaps either side of your underarms, and you take 18 piercing damage.
Oh, you're gonna die! How do you get hit every single fucking time with that armor?
At this point, he's hoping that the damage is enough to distract you, and he makes his dash upstairs. You make an attack of opportunity on him.
So he's a rogue scumbag.
I got it, buddy. What did I get? Plus 4. I got 6.
The damage to your underarms has caused you to not fling your mace with any force, as it essentially just bounces off him lightly, and he makes his way up towards the stairs. This time, hang on, let me check his movement. This time he meets you, Thanesh, and he's trying to move past you. He has enough movement to do so. You have your foot at the ready?
Yes, I do.
Okay, make an athletics check for me, please.
Just 10.
Food.
Just a 10? In his attempt to dash past, he is moving very lightly and very fastly, and he manages to step over your foot without any effort.
Bugger.
He is now on the other side of you, but that is the end of his movement. As he ends his turn, the smoke that is downstairs just fades away, and you can now very clearly see what is going on down below.
So that everyone can see.
So the smoke is not there. You can see that Kashira is sort of hovering in the air and ready to is looking aggressive. The other 2 thugs that are near the bar are just sort of watching and making sure but no damage is coming towards the lantern, and the barkeep is cowering behind the bar. With that, it is back to Thanesh.
All right. I'm going to drop my invisibility and then shout, "This is the business of the Flaming Fist, and and you should all help me." And I'm going to jump onto the back of
You're gonna
Amric.
die.
Oh no! I attempt to grapple him and pull him to the ground.
Okay. Now that is a which one you want to do? I think you have to choose between strength or athletics or acrobatics, is it? I think. Hang on.
It would have been cool if you tried to grapple him while still invisible.
That would have been pretty cool. Let me just double check because it's been a while since we've done one. Grappling. The target you grapple must be no size. Yeah, that's fine.
So it is my strength athletics.
Yeah. So you can
tested against your athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. All right. So yeah, roll your athletics check.
I can never roll when I want to. 10.
You managed to get a solid grip on him and hold him still. As you grab onto him, you hear him yell out, "Larella, don't get involved. Help me get out of here." At that point, it is now Hevel's turn.
All right. I'm going to disengage.
Yep.
And I am going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself. So my AC comes up to 21.
Yep.
And additional. Just tweak that. Good. And I run up the stairs. And I guess I would come up. Can I go past Amric?
You can push past as long as that. So you've disengaged, so your movement is still only 30.
Yep. Well, I guess if I'm there, go like that's 10. That's 10. 25. All right, so 30 would be to like on top of him. So I'd have to go.
Not quite. No. Sorry, the stairwell that you're exiting out of is this one.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So you actually, as far as you get, you would get behind Thanesh.
All right, cool. Well,
Okay.
I guess I am there.
All right, Mr. Spider, it is your turn.
Having seen them all leave and realizing the bartender's a part of this scam, after he alerted the dude, I shall turn him. It's this guy, yeah?
Yeah, he's cowering behind the bar.
I shall skitter up the wall. And how high is the roof? Say 5?
10 feet.
Alright, to right above him, and like I'll just drop down and start eating. Like,
Bite his fucking face off.
Yeah, okay.
like we're talking some fucking mega drop spider.
Hang on. I'll just put you there for the time being. Make an attack roll for me, please.
Oh, giant spider. 10.
Misses. As you drop down, you can't get purchase on him as he's hiding very, very cowardly behind the bar. But you unfortunately don't quite miss. So you don't quite hit, and you've as you've fallen down, you've bounced off, just sort of behind him. You're occupying the space just next to the wall and behind him.
It's the worst ever. What's the point of being a spider?
Okay. If that is your turn, so Rock's done. It is now Kashara's turn, and Kashara is going to turn to you, Izzy.
Damn it.
As the spider's now disappeared behind, but has looked around and seen you, and is going to make an attack. Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, it's going to throw out two more spines towards you. And that is 15 and 21.
Fuck.
Both hit?
Yep.
Okay. So both of the spines go directly into you and hits you for... now let me just double check.
No, it's a big number. I'm dead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Hits you for 5 fire damage, which you have resistance to.
Right, so that's 3 if it goes half, but or is it 2?
It's rounded down, so 2. And then 8 piercing damage. So in total, 10 damage.
Alright, as reaction, I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, of course.
I forget what that does. I think you have to do a DC. So let me check.
Just looking it up. Hellish Rebuke. As a reaction, you point finger at the creature that damaged you and is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. Makes a dex saving throw. Okay, so as you do so and you point to it, you see the flames erupt around the creature. However, you see no damage taken by the creature as the flames just essentially lick and bounce off.
Which means save.
Because it's...
if it's resistant to fire, it'd still take half damage.
If it's resistant,
it is taken 0 damage. It looks to you.
No flames.
And after seeing that effect, it is going to fly or hover and fly downwards towards the stairwell.
Creepy thing.
It is now this thug's turn, and it is going to make its way up the stairs to try and help. Hang on. Let me... And it is going to make its attack against you, Hevel.
Oh, good.
So the first one manages to clock you in the back of the head.
21 AC.
It rolled 19 plus 4, 23.
I'm down.
And it hits you for...
It only does like 2 damage. You're good.
I'm down.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Down.
You only need 1, Daddy.
Yeah, I only had 1 health left.
Okay.
He yells out, "Keep going, Emmerich. I'll take care of it." Now,
Whatever.
Rock, as you've attacked the barkeep, you've now drawn the attention of the 3 bouncers.
That's where we wipe.
They've seen that their barkeep is in threat by the spider, and they have each drawn their crossbow.
Just sink the ship. Leave everyone in there.
Sorry, this one down here is going to move around and has drawn its crossbow and is going to make an attack.
Does that little... I assume this is a fridge. Does this not give me some cover?
No,
Yeah.
3 barrels.
You do have What's the cover? Hang on, I have him here somewhere. Cover. Half cover, so you get +2 to your AC at the moment. What is your AC?
The giant spider is 14 natural, so +2, 16.
It lets loose a bolt. And thump hits you for 10 piercing damage in your side. The second one comes forward to make an attack with its maces on you. With one of them contacting on your head as well, hitting you for 5 bludgeoning damage. And the third one lines up its crossbow, but tries to make a shot over the top of the bar towards you, but doesn't have enough vision and misses as the bolt goes into the side of the boat above you. Izzy, it is your turn.
I had a question from before. Did Thanesh screaming "This is the name of the Flaming Fist" when tackling Amric have any effect on the crowd?
On the who? Sorry.
On the crowd, when Darty tackled Amric, didn't he say, "This is for the Flaming Fist, please stop him"?
I said, I am the Flaming Fist. Yes, please help me.
Yeah.
Where you are, you cannot see anything because you are on the level below.
All right.
Shut down.
I message the Dow because I know they're upstairs. I point and go, "Hey, Dow brethren, we could use the Flaming Fist calls for your assistance, please."
Okay. And what else do you do for your turn?
I move a little bit. Yeah, that'll do.
What do you mean drow?
They're
Yeah,
drow.
those drow friends that he paid money to.
Yeah, I thought you said Dow.
Oh, maybe I did.
Drow.
Now I've got to get up more stat things. I didn't expect this many.
We have made a royal mess of this.
I don't even know if they're in here. Hang on.
Look, why didn't we just say at the start that we were bad and we want
Because
to
we're good.
join the cult?
We're good.
Okay. It is now Amric's turn. He is now to break a grapple. I've got this open still. Now, escaping a grapple, creature can use its action to do so. But while grappled, its speed is 0. The condition also ends if it removes a grappled creature from reach of the grappling effect. Okay, he can still attack. So he is going to turn around while being grappled, and he's going to yell out, "Unhand me right now, or I'll cut your hand off." And he's going to make 3 attacks at you with his dagger.
It's just gonna lose a hand.
Yeah.
Good. I like it.
Sorry, reroll on a little bit there, Jonah. Just didn't hellish rework how the thing missed. But it says here it takes half as much damage on a failed save. So is it like a resistant to resistant?
No,
you
it's
can
immune to
ascertain.
fire.
You can ascertain that creature is immune to fire.
Ah, fucking hell.
22, 10, and 18.
2 hit.
I wasn't sure if you were going to do your thing. Okay.
Can you give me the choice? Because he did say, "Unhand me or I'll cut you." If I let him go, would he have just run? Did he look sincere with his threat?
Are you assuming he still wouldn't take his action?
No.
You would understand that he is trying to escape, and given the opportunity, he would.
All right. So
No, he's gonna
seeing
stop and cut your hand
seeing
off.
Hevel go down,
Mm-hmm.
I would let him go.
Zip's still up on the top deck. Attacking with
Let
Zip.
me just check. Oh yeah.
What does it matter? We're all dead.
So you are going to let him go?
I'll let him go.
Okay. He sees your grip release and he takes the opportunity to disengage and run away.
Okay. I still have Fip up there.
Okay. Fip sees him reach towards the stairwell as if to escape. Now, can you only... So while Fip has his own perception and does whatever, can you only see what Fip is doing when you
I can
enter
only
in?
see what Fip is doing when I am focusing through him. But Fip is still his own little being. And
Yep.
can follow instructions and things like that. And I can communicate telepathically with Fip. So as he runs up, I don't need line of sight to instruct Fip, to which I would ask Fip to tail him.
Okay.
And then once he's gone to his destination, to return to me and show me where he went.
Got it. Okay.
Or could Fip peck out his eyes so he couldn't see his way down the stairs and trip over and maybe break his neck?
Sadly, he cannot attack.
Aww.
All right. At this point, Larella, the captain, is going to yell out to the patrons here. Oh, Fist and Benthamper, let's not get involved. And it is now Dinesh, it is your turn.
Yeah. So now, do I need an action to communicate with Fip?
I would say because we're in combat, yes.
Yeah, I might need to, but I can also speak to everybody else.
You got 6 seconds. How long would it take?
All right, so I'll communicate to Fip with the way I narrated just before. And then I'll turn around and face the group. I'll say, since he's gone, I'll just step in to assist Hevel.
Okay, so you're trying to stabilize Hevel?
Yeah, I'll try that. So if he's on the ground, can I can't pick that to turn.
Pick him up and use them as a human shield against that guard that stabbed you.
Can I step onto his space if he's on the ground?
I'll say that you won't be able to end your space there because he's still trying to... Well, he's got to go through his death saves. He's not a fully dead person that you can ignore.
Yeah. All right. I'll stand here.
Okay. So are you attempting to... Are you going to use an action to try and stabilize him?
Well, I thought I used my action to communicate with Fip.
Okay, so if it does take your action to do that, then at this point you're just standing there, wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I'm unsure. At this point, I'm going to say yes. I use my action to communicate with Fip. So, yeah, I'll just skip. So, whoever's next.
Now, Fip himself, he's not invisible, is he?
No, but he is very, very little. He's a little owl, and he is perched right up the top of the mast.
And what was the message again? You're saying follow him?
Yeah, follow him safely.
Okay.
And yeah, from a safe distance, keep an eye on him. And when he goes into a building or sort of goes into a spot that Fip can no longer follow, to return back and say where he got to.
Okay. Hevel, please make a death save, please.
So roll a 1.
17.
All right. You mark 1 save. Okay. It is now Rock, your turn.
Are there any windows on the level I'm on?
So there are 0.
Could be below water at this level.
It actually says the windowless deck contains a bar, couches, coffee tables, where patrons socialize. So it is a windowless room.
Do I recall windows from the other room? Like the next floor up?
Make a history check for me, please.
16 plus history. 17.
You do recall there being portholes, and they're around about 1.5 feet in diameter.
That's not very big.
Nah. Alright, I would like to... What do you guys reckon? Suicide or try and get out?
Disengage.
I can't beat this many guards is the problem I'm now in.
Drop from spider, become bear.
Yeah, drop
Oh.
and parley and say, look, I didn't, I saw this guy do a bad thing.
Or at least
Yeah,
Try and
make,
reason with them.
make a lot of noise so I can get out.
I don't think they'll accept that. I attacked the barkeep. Oh, Jonah, I realized I thought that recharge 5-6 meant I have to wait 5 or 6 turns to get my web back. Apparently, I meant to roll a d6 at the start of each turn to get my web back.
Oh, I took that as turns.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was actually a chance at recovery.
Yeah, apparently, because I quickly Googled it, because I'm like, 5 or 6, which do I pick? I'm just going to go with 5. But no, it's I roll a d6. Yeah, because apparently a lot of people want that nerfed because some, like, dragons and shit have recharge 5-6 on, like, their breath attacks and just spam those fuckers every turn through
Well,
life. So
yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, your
I did
webs.
not get it.
You're Spider-Man on top of a building, and you're falling to the ground because it hasn't recharged.
Yes. So I choose to disengage, and I go down these stairs.
Okay. Oh god. Okay, didn't expect it. Reveal.
Lumos.
Okay, over to the right a bit. There's the next level has been revealed a little bit to you.
Shit, how much can I move as a spider?
I think it's 30 feet. Yeah. Move or climb. So that's fine.
Here. I'd like to get to here.
Yep.
But I'd like to, if possible, as I'm going along on the roof, like I'd like to, from the stairs, kind of get onto the roof of the floor underneath, if that makes sense.
So are you on the roof?
No, so I'm on the ground because I dropped down behind this guy.
Yep.
Right. I'd like to go boom, boom, but as I get to here,
yeah, you want to be on the roof. Yeah.
I want to just walk across here onto the roof of the bit here. So, climbing costs me nothing as a spider.
Yeah,
so
I got that.
Like naturally walking. I'd like to do that, and then I would like to just quickly check something before I commit to this.
All right. While you're looking that up, you've entered into a room. It's looking a little bit leaky, and there appears to be a number of beds. The angle that you're in, you can see a snoring commoner laying on it.
All right. I would like to turn into the smallest motherfucking spider I can imagine. The smallest one I can find.
So are you using your action to drop your form and then bonus action to turn into a new spider?
No, I can use my bonus action from one form to hit another form.
Okay.
I would like to turn into spider, just the generic spider. I will turn into him and sit in a goddamn corner.
Okay.
He is all the same. Wow. The other spider, the giant one that mauls people and is large, has more stealth than this little fucker. But essentially, I'd like to just into a tiny corner and yeah, not just sit still, don't do a single thing.
Got it. Okay. It is now the devil's turn, and it's going to fly up. Kashira's turn. It's going to fly up onto the stairwell, and it's going to see you, Thanesh, and I'm going to fire off 2 spines towards you as well.
Okay.
And they both, one flings over your shoulder, your left shoulder, the other one flings over your right shoulder onto the wall behind you. Let me just double check that, sorry. What did you say your defense is? It's like 17?
My AC is 14 at the moment.
Sorry, one of them is a 15.
Okay. Knowing that, I would use my reaction to increase my AC to 16.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Against that attack.
Yep, there you go. So your reaction is burnt, and the spines either side of you go away. Don't do anything. The creature then just snarls towards you, and you hear in oh no, you do not understand that language. You just hear a hiss, and Hevel is unconscious. So sorry, Hevel. It is now the thug's turn, and he is going to charge forward and attempt to grapple you, Thanesh.
Okay. Oh god damn it!
He got a 16.
I got 6.
So he's going to jump over Hevel, and he's going to bear hug you to try and grapple you and contain you.
Yeah, so he succeeds.
I'll just for clarity, I'll just move him on the other side. It is now the rest of the people in the bar area. Now the barkeep is going to take the opportunity to run away. And he's going to dash up and hide behind the bar over here. The 3 thugs are going to go down and go hunting for this giant spider, and they're going to run down the stairwell. This one's going to run down, look around and can't see anything. This one's going to jump over the banister and try and join him, and is frantically looking around, and they don't see anything. And this one is going to move forward, and before he gets there, he notices that Izzy is there, and he's going to take an attack with his crossbow.
Stealing my thing?
Unlucky.
And he's going to miss as it flings past you, but he also yells out and says, "Are you with the spider?" And with that, it is now your turn, Izzy.
Now I have to either answer him or attack him or run. Do I leave apples for dead?
Oh no, I'm gonna make it. You don't understand. I'm the only one who's gonna live.
I responded,
Solo campaign from then on in.
spiders, I hate those dastardly things, and then I dash away.
Okay.
How much feet do I?
So it'd be 40 to get there, and then you can move another 20.
So I could go up to here and then probably have to stop.
Kashira is flying at this point in time, like hovering up above. But so you could probably occupy the same space while it's above you. Yep.
And then can I just sort of point my finger to my drow brethren? Get that?
Yes, you can. And yep, no worries. Now it is Amric's turn. And then let me scroll my thing. Oh my god, you guys aren't making this easy.
We're almost dead.
Using all the space.
Okay. He is going to go off screen. Just for the he is running away off screen for the time being. Now Fip is keeping a close eye on him.
Yep.
And are you saying that Fip is going to fly to follow?
Yes.
Okay.
Fip just reveals half the map.
Let me look at it. Sorry. What is Fip's AC?
AC.
Yeah.
11.
As Fip is flying towards the direction that Amric has ran after, the two ravens that are perched up above both take a dive at Fip.
Oh no.
They both are looking like they're going to make contact.
Well, I haven't controlled Fit to go in the pocket dimension, so.
Yep. They peck at Fip and they do. I gotta look it up again.
Even Fip's gonna die. We're all fucked.
Yeah. Fip has a massive HP pool of 1.
They do at least 1 damage. I'd need to look up the sheet for it, but I know that their chance to hit is a bit higher.
So he just disappears.
Yeah. So Fip has disappeared. Now, I guess you've received a signal that has happened. Would you be aware of that?
I actually don't know how that would be. I assume that when I try to communicate with Fip, I wouldn't be able to. So I
I thought you took like a point of damage too.
No.
Okay, so Fip has it's been attacked by the two ravens.
Yep.
Who love attacking birds. And yes, Fip is. We'll just move Fip off. We'll just put him over here.
Yeah, you stick him somewhere.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. Oh, so much shit going on in this fight. Sorry. Emric's run. Thanesh, it is your turn.
Now it says that grappled is my speed is 0, and I can use my action to break it. Could I administer a health potion to Thanesh, Mr. DM, while I am grappled? Could I fight against the grapple enough to?
It doesn't say that you can't do any actions. So yes, you are free to do actions.
Cool.
Provided that they don't involve movement or anything that grapple then restricts.
Well, I would be leaning into the other space to pour it into his mouth. So is that enough movement? I suppose I probably couldn't do that.
You can interact with things that are within your melee range.
Okay. All right. If you allow it, I will pour a health potion into Hevel.
Okay.
With
You do
this
so.
big thug on my back.
He's just holding on to you. He's like, imagine him bear hugging you around your waist. You know, he's got both of his hands trying to hold on to you. So yes, the health potion goes into Hevel. Roll to do the amount of HP.
5 hit points.
Okay, so Hevel, you now stabilize. You are at 5 HP. You're awake. You are prone.
Sweet.
And are you doing anything else for your turn, Thanesh?
I think that's all I am allowed to do. So.
Okay. Yeah, you don't appear to have any bonus action stuff. So Hevel, your turn. Wait, sorry, apologies, not your turn. God, this is so annoying. Hang on. I want to pop this out, but I can't pop it out. Hey, there we go. Okay, so the two Drow twins have seen your request, and they see that you're in danger of being chased by this sparkly fiend. Well, it's not really sparkly, but glinting fiend. and they're going to each raise out their hand crossbows, and they're going to make an attack against against Kashira.
I feel like you messaged them like half an hour ago.
They've been drinking. They're a little bit slow.
Like a day ago.
God. At least a turn. Or two.
I think they should get surprised. Like, Kashira wouldn't expect those lovely drow to attack. Plus 20, to hit it. Don't get back to DM, I can too, damn it.
So
They're inspired.
you could tell that they're relatively new to adventuring, as one of them just shoots off and bang hits the roof. However, the other one does manage to make contact as it glances off the shoulder of the back of the devil, and you see it take a very small amount of damage from it. Kashira is now aware of the two people behind it that have joined into the fray. Now it is your turn, Hevel.
So like I get up and I'd look around and I'd be like, well shit, what's going on? So I can see like the devil thing is behind Kashira.
Yep.
Who else appears to be hostile?
The person that is grappling Thanesh.
Oh, good. Yep. All right, and how's everybody looking in terms of health?
I'm down half.
If Thanesh didn't let Amrit go, it would have been a different story.
I'm at full, I think, at the moment.
All right, cool. Well, I guess if I see that Thanesh is grappled, I'm right next to him. I'm going to try and, I suppose, help him. Is it possible to like assist in ungrappling a person?
You could have a grappled conga.
Grapple.
I suppose you could use your action to pry off the other person in the same.
Yeah.
Or shove them.
Is that a thing?
Yep. I will say that you can try and help free Thanesh from.
Maybe what I'll do is like a shove action on the person that's grappling him. So I can
Okay.
strength check against the opponent, which is going to use strength or dexterity.
Okay. Yep. So you attempt to shove. Do an athletics check for me, please.
13.
As you try and shove him off. Oh wait, no, sorry, hang on. I did that with disadvantage. Good one, James. You manage to push him and free Thanesh from the grip as you push him, and he lets up and bounces back, still in the spot, but now is looking at you, quite surprised to see you up after the attack that he did on you. Thanesh, you are now free from the grapple.
Sweet.
You have 15 feet of movement left if you wish to do it, Hevel.
Well, I guess. What's the turn order in terms of us?
Apples would be next. And then me.
All right. Ash is like surrounded. Maybe.
But only the one of them's attacked him.
Are they both hostile?
We haven't seen the one next to you attack us yet.
Or. Okay, well, 15. I could move past, but trigger. I would trigger an attack, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Right, maybe I'll move behind this Kashir character.
So just for clarity, Kashira and Izzy are on the same space, which is that one on top of the stairwell. I've just separated them so it's easy to select and easy to move. Kashira is flying, and is a tiny creature, so will fit above in the same space that Izzy is on.
Well, Izzy looks like he's skiing across two spaces, so they're both directly in front of the stairwell.
Yeah,
So in terms of flanking Kashira,
You won't be
It's
able
not
to because Kashira's basically flying
on
up
the
against the
same
roof.
space.
Yeah.
Unless you could jump up on top of his head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, good.
Like a spider.
I don't want to trigger an opportunity attack. So maybe I'll just go here in the situation that that person happens to attack someone. So I'm just on guard for them.
Yep.
He's on defense.
Yeah.
Tackle.
Okay. Rock, your turn.
Rock. So the guards, are they looking in my direction?
No, they are looking down the room. So they have not looked behind the stairwell. They are currently looking forward.
I will spend my grand 20 movements. How fucking quick will this little fucker be moving that he can move 20?
Have you ever seen jumping spiders?
I will move like a little motherfucker into the crevices of the bar. So I'll go 5 across, and then 5 there, so 10, and then another 5 to get like right up into this bar, so somewhere around
That
here.
little guy can dash for another 20.
Oh yeah, this little guy doesn't want to accidentally lose his 1 HP to this big guy.
All right. Can you make
So it's fully stealth the whole way.
Can you make a stealth check for me, please?
Oh, motherfucker. I got a 1 and I get +4 as the spider. I don't know what one. Yeah, I get +4. Fuck it.
So
I'm
is
dead.
that like, it's like you try to stealth, but you're screaming the whole way?
Yeah, spider screams. Just, "Ah!" I don't know how far I get or what. You get to move me now. I don't know what happened. Well, I guess I get to move the whole way, don't I?
You make it to that point, and you feel that you haven't roused any suspicion.
Is my spider sensitive?
You made your roll just to shit yourself.
Not yet. It is now Kashira's turn. And she has seen you emerge just below her, Izzy, and she's going to make an attack. It's going to bite and then raise its fork that it's holding and stab you with that as well. What's your AC again, sorry?
15.
Okay, so it lunges forward and makes contact with its bite on you. However, the fork, you manage to dodge around it, and you take 3 slashing damage. And at that point, Kashira is going to fly, and it does not provoke an attack of opportunity when it's flying outside of your reach, and is going to what's the movement 40?
So I wouldn't have got a chance to shoot him with my crossbow?
No, it actually has an ability that says it does not provoke attack opportunities while flying.
Ah,
And she is going to fly and sort of hide in the stairwell there, aware that she's now got the attention of some others shooting at her. Now it is the thug's turn that's just been shoved off you, Finesh.
Yep.
He's going to draw his mace and attack you.
No worries. And I would use my reaction on this, so AC 16.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to remember the shortcut to. There we go. Thank you. AC 16 is with your reaction.
Yep.
Okay. As the first one you managed to duck under, but the second swing you didn't expect to come back, thumps right into your shoulder and hits you for 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Just to be specific, my arcane deflection is only against a single attack. It doesn't raise my AC for the whole.
Yep. So yeah, first one was a 15, second one was a 16, so that's all fine.
That's fine.
Okay. At this point, he's going to stand strong, as if barring the stairwell to try and stop it so that you cannot get past.
Okay.
Now the barkeep that has run up here has now gone to the captain and said, "Oh, there's this giant spider and it just dropped on the floor and started attacking me. The 3 boys down are looking for him, but he was fierce. I never saw the biggest dripping fangs before in my life." And the captain, then hearing this, motions towards the bartender, not the thug that's nearest to the stair, and says, "Go help! Go run down and help them." And then turns to it and says, "You're safe here, but we need to keep an eye on these guys." And at this point, the thug is going to run downstairs and say to his friend, "Hey, we got to get that big spider. Captain's orders." And at this point, the other one's going to run downstairs as well and join up with the others, who now appear to just be looking in each of the rooms downstairs.
Brock, why are you still downstairs?
I've got 20 goddamn movement, and do you not remember when I was surrounded by like 4 fucking
Didn't you
things?
say at the start that you had this? Like, you moved to lie down. And I feel like you've
How
done
many
nothing.
times have you dropped to the
At least
ground?
I
Tell
took
me,
some
tell
hits.
me.
All right, and I got right into the heart of it, and I took some hits, and I went down. That's like 24 points of damage that I
As
had.
someone who wears a shit ton of armor, you're really good at taking hits. Just want to put that one out there.
Yeah.
I can't have
They hit
every
me
single
with
combat.
24.
Get them all. This is the first one I haven't fully just ran for you guys.
All I'm remembering is you ran around a room, you knocked down some statues, and now you're running around a room that nobody else is in. Like, what's going on?
I know there's a little guard and I have 1 HP, and that's my maximum HP, and I have to not die.
All right, whatever. Sorry, whose turn is it?
It is Izzy's turn.
Alright. I am going to move to where I have line of sight of Kashira,
Yep.
and I'm going to ice knife the fucker. So, Dada, you better have some good dexterity savings.
Sure.
Okay.
So I rolled a hit, and
Yep.
then on hit or miss, the thing, everything within 5 feet must make a dex saving throw. I'll take 2d6 cold damage.
Got it. Okay. So yep, roll your hit.
19.
That hits.
So
So-
it takes 1d10 piercing damage.
Yep. Okay.
Where's the stupid d10 die?
Daddy, you gonna die now?
Nah. He can take 12.
Now, are you casting this at a first or second level?
First level.
Okay.
4 piercing damage.
Okay. And you see the ice knife just stab in, and hits Kashira. However, you don't see it take a full amount of the brunt as what you would expect. However, it does seem to be a little bit wounded by it.
And then Kashira, probably the guard, and then maybe Thanesh, being 5 feet within it, all have to do dex saving throws.
Yep.
And then I do 2d6 cold damage to each.
Okay. Dex. What's the DC? 13. Okay.
I fail.
So Kashira fails, the thug passes.
Rolling for Kashira. 3 cold damage.
Yep.
For Dadi,
It's a single roll, I think, against all
it's
of
a
them.
single amount, yeah. So they all take the same. So they each take 3 damage. Kishira, you see, looks to takes the normal amount is what you'd expect from that.
okay.
All right. It is now Amric's turn. He has completely vanished, and the ravens are following him. Well, I should say that the ravens have disappeared off the map as well.
I
We
will
should have
forget
known that, Jonah.
Oh,
Biff was dead.
Flip is dead, but
We wouldn't have known the Ravens would have followed him. Now we do.
okay. Yeah, bad words. The ravens have flown off after their kill of Thip.
So Debundi, it's just you left. Who has to backseat DM this round?
Pradesh, it's your turn.
Tanesh.
Sorry. I think it's sort of terrible.
I'm looking at you, and it looked like you were like going through tabs trying to find some.
I was trying to bring up my character sheet. My bad. I will breathe right in this thug's face.
Okay.
Dex 12 saving.
Knowing that Kashira won't take any damage.
Correct.
I'd say she'd be
Immune to fire.
out of the line of sight anyway.
Catapult.
What did you say? Dex saving throw?
Dex 12.
He fails.
A whopping 5 fire damage.
Okay, you breathe out, catching the thug by surprise, and what appears to be a few of the other people in the room as well, as they see this dragonborn just throw out directly in this guy's face. You're seeing him looking a little bit crispy on the face. What else for your turn?
I will stand here.
Okay, Hevel, is your go.
Has the guy in front of me done anything?
No, he is just watching. Very intently looking over at the captain for guidance.
Looking over at the captain.
Maybe point out that they tried to poison us.
Okay.
If you weren't going to take a swing.
We don't know that though. Only Darty knows that.
Yeah,
I haven't
that
communicated that yet.
Okay.
What's Kashira doing?
She
Right.
is. So she's hovering over,
Making a break.
sort of in the center of the stairwell. You don't know what her full intention is, but that's just where she's currently positioned.
All right.
Would Dinesh have got... Oh, no, he wouldn't. Sorry.
I'm gonna go. Well, wrong. I'm gonna try and go there.
Okay. As you try and push past, the thug is going to make an attack against you.
At 21 AC. All right.
But you manage to bat into his mace with your shield as he makes an attack with such a force that it disarms him, and he drops his mace on the ground.
Ah, he's disarmed. How good is that? How about that, apples, huh? Let's walk past him and disarm him. All right. Then I'm going to swing my mace at him.
All right.
Maybe I should heal myself, actually. Yeah, I think that's probably a smarter move. At this point, I'll heal. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yep.
So I do 1d8 plus 3. Oh, rolled a 1.
That's not
I
my
get
night.
4 hit points.
Okay. You're still reeling from being knocked down, that you don't have your full strength into you, and just manage to trickle in a small heal towards you.
Right. That's it.
Yep. Rock, it is your turn.
This guard where's he looking?
So he is being told to check the lower deck for a giant spider, and to search with the others. He is currently heading towards the lower deck.
So I'm safe to say he's focuses on how he's going to get down these stairs here.
Correct.
Cool. I would like to walk around the bar, around the store, and make my way under this, and then, up. Wait, that's way more than 20, isn't it?
Are you
That's
dashing?
where you are right now is 40.
Alright, so I will end then. Yeah.
Okay. Under the table.
Yes. I do not want to dash. I would like that to be very, very stealthy.
And I apologize. I did skip over the drows, so they'll get their turn once you're done, Rock. Is that your turn?
Yes. Do
Yep.
you want me to selfie or to roll it, or
No.
is my explanation good enough for a small spider that's this big? This big.
You're fine. You make it there safely.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. The drows are going to move forward, reload their hand crossbows, and at this time they're going to make an attack against the. Oh, hang on. I'll delete that. They're going to make an attack against the thug that's in between Hevel and Thanesh, as they can't quite see Kashira, but they understand that you and your friends are being threatened by the thug. And where did that window go? Got so many character sheets open. They're all different types, and god damn it. +4. Okay. As they both let loose and thump. You see Thanesh as you're looking directly in. You just hear these two bolts just whiz perfectly over your head and then into this thug that's just standing in front of you. And he takes how much? As you see these crossbow bolts just stick in, and immediately a scream of intense pain comes out from the thug in front of you.
Nice.
You see blood dripping out of each of the wound holes. It is now Kashira. Kashira is going to look towards you, Izzy, after seeing the ice knife come in, and you see a pure rage and glare in her eyes as she fires 2 more spines off towards you.
Can they be the fiery ones?
They're all fiery ones.
Ooh, we'll see. And AC is 16, did you say?
15.
15?
For the sake of this fight, we'll say 16.
They fall short as she can't quite get the angle quite right, and still feeling the pain from the ice knife has slowed her down. But they both fall short and land in the ground in front of you. She's going to curse in a language that you, Izzy, and Hevel understand. You understand to be infernal. She swears and then flies out up to the top deck.
Can I still see her through the sun window?
Yes, I'll say that you can. And after that, it is now the thug's turn. He's going to scream out in pain from just being hit by these crossbow bolts, draw this giant crossbow, and standing in front of you, Thanesh will take a pot shot at you. And how do we do this? Are you going to use your reaction, or have you?
So, yeah,
What's the best way of handling this? Should I just tell you the number
No.
that was to hit?
It is. I'll read the ability again. So, where is my arcane deflection? So it says when I am hit by an attack or if I fail the saving throw. So that tells me that you tell me what the number is. I can then use my reaction to gain a +2 bonus to my armor class. Hey?
From that, I'm hearing he tells you if it hits or if you fail the saving throw. You don't know the number.
Correct.
Then you
that could be
burn
good.
your
Yes.
thing into it,
Exactly.
and he decides if you.
Okay.
All right. So
It hits you.
all right. So I'll burn it.
And as your arcane deflection comes up, the crossbow bolt just disintegrates as it starts making its way towards you.
Awesome.
There we go. At this point,
Sorry, I will say this in case I forget about this part, so you can pull me up. But it says when I use this feature, I can only use cantrips until the end of my next turn. So that is a trade-off with.
Okay, there you go. That is good to know. Your flame breath is not so much a cantrip or a spell, but more of an ability, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So with that, he's just staring menacingly in front of you as he's seeing this magic affect his crossbow bolt, totally unbeknownst as to why. The thugs are going to, sorry, not the thugs, the bouncers are going to continue their search throughout the boat as the other one appears downstairs, and I'm actually going to turn that off. Okay. Izzy, your go.
Seeing as I can see Kashira through the sunglass, I'll go use Frostbite. So I shoot line of sight and I don't actually shoot anything at him. So he does a constitutional saving throw.
He saves or passes.
No.
Does it do anything on a failed save?
No.
Sorry, on a pass. And okay.
Oh, on a pass.
Yeah.
If you didn't save, it would do damage, and he'd have disadvantage on his next attack roll or weapon attack.
No, she clearly got it. She was fine.
Yeah. I shall then move behind Thinesh.
Righto. And it now goes back around. Thinesh, it is your turn.
Okay, so I will cast. Now the thug's still there. Is he
Yep.
looking sore? What's he doing?
So you saw the two crossbow bolts, and just from the sheer scream that he gave out in pain, you can tell that he was really hurt by that.
All right, so I'm going to crack him with my quarterstaff, but with the effort of not killing him.
So you okay? Yep. Can you roll?
Non-lethal blow.
Please?
Sorry, did you say advantage?
Yeah, he's flanked.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Two-handed swing too, by the way.
What does that change?
So I can do a one-handed swing for a 1d6 or a two-handed swing for a 1d8, and that's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's fine. So you crack him over the top of the head, and you can see that he's dizzy and looks quite dazed by it. However, he's still conscious.
What the hell? The DM dropped out.
Oh no, not the DM.
If only.
Anything else for you, Tim?
No, that's it.
Okay. The drow, seeing you get a very clean hit with your mace, with your staff, and seeing the renewed vigor of them striking successfully with a crossbow bolt, they're going to fire off 2 more towards the thug.
Okay.
And with the thug being dazed from your attack, is not paying attention to where he's swaying and manages to get clocked perfectly in the head by both crossbow bolts as you see him topple over, completely dead.
Ah, I wanted him alive.
Should have said something.
Is that
I should have.
you did though?
No,
Isn't that a thing?
he explained it to me what
I
his
explained
intention.
what my intention was, but I didn't scream out to anybody else, which is just fun.
Oh, sorry. Did someone else make the hit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your no, not yours. Izzy's drow friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Murdering him with crossbows.
Yeah. I was going to say, that was a thing, isn't it? You're allowed to say if you don't want to kill him. And
Yeah.
you don't kill him.
Yeah. But he didn't quite do enough damage
Yeah.
to do it. Hevel, it is your turn.
Oh, good. Well, that's all the enemies in this area, isn't it?
Kashira is a level above, and she's hovering up around about 15 feet in the air.
Oh, good.
Chaser.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go up a level.
Can you do a jump and touch?
No, she's too high for that.
Have you got anything for radiant damage?
Yeah, I do.
Smash it.
Let me use Radiant. I've got a cantrip for that. Why, is she weak against it?
She's immune to fire, And she's resistant against piercing.
It looks. Actually, before I could, communicate this. Does the devil look very similar to the imp that attacked me?
Make a history check, please.
Actually did okay. History 15.
This one does look different to the imp that attacked you. Notably, the spines and the strength that seems to be emanating off this creature as well.
But looks to be
You'd say
the
that they're
same
from
family of creatures.
from the same realm.
Yeah.
The devil fathered all the imps.
We're saying it's resistant to piercing. Well, I can try and hit it with my mace. I do have a cantrip, Word of Radiance, which is more of an AoE thing. It does 1d6 radiant damage.
Could be
But
cool.
it might take double if it's...
Yeah, if it is.
All right. Well, I guess I'll
could.
run up to it and I'll cast Word of Radiance then.
So
So that is a Constitution save.
Word of Radiance in a 5 feet range area. You will not hit her. She's currently 15 feet.
Oh, okay. What if I jump?
Slam dunk.
You can try.
All right, I jump and attempt to cast Word of Radiance during my jump.
Could just climb the mast.
You've
After
used,
that, that's a good point, actually.
you've used a bit of your movement to get to the mast. How much?
Well, I was here. So 5, 15.
Okay. Climbing. Is climbing at half?
If I was to say there, if I was under it, then it'd be 20.
Yeah. So to get under it is 20. It's hovering 15 feet above you. You could climb up 5 feet.
Why are you like this? All right.
He's trying to backseat DM. Here we go.
All right. I don't particularly want to cast spells. Feet. Look, I'm just going to jump because I can jump, right?
Sure.
Sure. And I'll roll really good.
Could he take a running
We'll
jump?
roll it.
Make a acrobatics check for me, please.
Acrobatics. Got a bonus of -1 to this, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I got 18.
Okay. Roll damage.
All right, good. Well, that's actually the Word of Radiance is Constitution save.
Ooh, okay. She passes.
How do you know? How do you know what she passes? I didn't even tell you the number.
She's got like a 20 or a 19.
What was that, your backseat DM? He's the DM. He chooses whether or not it passes.
Look, it was 13, all right?
She rolled an 18, if you must.
All right, fine.
I've got the spell up in front of me. I've opened it because I just wanted to see it. Oh, that was
All right, fine.
okay.
Good.
Hevel's gone. Rock, it is your turn.
All right. So where I am is now clear. There's lanterns lighting this whole area up. Yeah.
Yep.
I will. Like we'd say, there's one on the wall next to me. Like they're scattered just along the wall, like lots of them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what are we talking?
There is several. Hang on, let me see. It does actually say, I think. Patrons, blah, blah, blah. It's lit by oil lanterns hanging from the 8-foot wall by 1-foot chains. So let's just say that there is 5 in the room.
All right. So we'd say there's one here, like either side of the stairwell.
No, I'd say hanging sort of down the center. So
Like chandeliers.
No roof.
something
Right.
like
So what ones are near me? Like in this kind of area. I don't know if you can see my little wigger move, but in this kind of area, what are we talking? 2 of them?
yeah, there'd be 2 within your range. Yep.
Alright. I'd like to move to one over here. So nice 10 foot.
Yep.
Grab one and peg it this way. At the top of the stairs. I want this area to explode in an oily fire.
Okay. So you climb on the wall.
Oh no, I'm not a spider.
Oh, okay. So you've
Yeah,
untransformed.
I don't think my little tiny spider is capable of lifting a thing, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you've transformed back into rock.
Yep.
Okay. So you move to here.
Yep.
Okay. Can you make a acrobatics check for me, please?
$15.
Okay. And I will get you to make a just a flat strength check for me, please.
17 minus 1, 16.
Okay. It is. So as you jump up, you manage to grab on to the light. However, with that sheer strength, you are unable to break the chain that it is hanging from. You are now currently dangling in the air, holding on to this lamp that you've tugged on to try and pull off, but the chain is not breaking.
Do you not have? Oh no, you wouldn't have flint or any fire things in you.
Just checking. Usually I keep it. Oh, look at that scroll. Okay, stuffed with notes.
That would have burned.
Is this a? Well, I'll accidentally light myself on fire doing this. You watch it. I would like to just pour the oil out all over the ground, like go and blow it out, pour it on the ground, and I, in my equipment, have a tinderbox, light that shit on fire.
Okay. We're going to have to wait till your next turn because you've spent your action to essentially jump and try and dislodge the lamp. So you won't be able to until your next turn. But at the moment, you are still hanging from the light, so you can choose to either drop down or just stay there hanging for this turn.
I will stay there hanging for the opportune moment when they come back up, because I have a plan for that too.
Okay. Rock's gone. Kashira seeing this cleric jump up and feeling his radiance come off, she's going to hiss towards you in Infernal and say, "Not today, my pretty sweet," and is going to dash away off into the darkness, over the buildings and away from the lantern.
Can Hevel still see her?
With his dark vision.
Or has she gone out of sight?
It's still late afternoon, so she has flown essentially 80 feet and has gone over the top of a building.
She gone. But you know, we know where the family lives, so whatever. We'll just kill all of them.
And so that dude has died. So it is now. This thug that's up with you is dead. What's going to happen now is, Rock, you are going to see a man, one of the men, reappear from below, and yells out to you. He's like, "What are you doing there? Get away! Be careful! There are giant spiders around here trying to attack people."
He says,
yell.
hanging from a chandelier.
Can I respond? Or
well, what we'll do is, because we'll come back around. So Izzy, it is your turn.
Alright. Alright, seeing that the guard's dead, Hevel is, and the thing fly off, I will make my way downstairs to return for Rock.
Okay. So you've now appeared downstairs. You see Rock dangling from one of the oil lanterns, and you see just towards the end, one bouncer directly in front yelling a command towards Rock, and the other one just sort of popping its head above the banister. Dinesh.
I'm going to say something just to sort of go
yeah.
with it.
Yep.
I see Rock hanging from the chandelier and go, are you afraid of spiders too?
Okay. Dinesh, is your turn.
Alright, well, I would have chased Hevel up to the top story.
Yep.
And then cursed when I saw that the demon has got away.
Yep. Hevel? Sorry, actually, it's going to be the two drows, and they're going to run up and say, "Whoa, where did you go? Where did you go?" And as the sunlight is getting a bit strong on them, they're just putting their hands up. Even though it's it's getting towards the late afternoon for you guys, it's still too strong for them. Hevel, you'll go.
Are we still in combat?
We're still doing turn order for the sake of the thugs. The bouncers.
All right. Well, at this point, I'll
So
turn to Dinesh and be like, "Looks like they got away."
okay. And Rock, it's your turn. How do you respond?
Go, oh, there was a bunch of spiders crawling out of the bar. And then I panic and run upstairs. And I wink at Izzy on the way. I'm like, oh.
Okay. At this point, the thugs they run back upstairs. The one that had yelled at you to get down runs towards the owner, the captain, and says, "Ma'am, we're not sure where the spider's gone. He might have gone into the guest room down there, but we don't have the key. Can we get it?" And she responds, "Yes, yeah, okay," and hands a key, and then he sort of dashes away, and they disappear downstairs.
Guest room.
And at this point, the rest of you feel relatively safe that the threat for the time being has subsided.
Cool. All right, well, I'll go back
I
downstairs.
would join Rock.
Okay. Izzy, as you come back upstairs, and the captain, Laralella, she, and I'll just reveal the name because I don't think I did that. No, I did do it. She turns to you and says, "What was all that about? Why are Amric's people attacking you?"
I'll pipe in and I'll say that I witnessed the barkeep put something into their drinks. And yeah,
Point out the barkeep.
Yeah, and I'll point out to him.
Okay. At this point, she gives a bit of a tut-tut and says, "What was it? Are you sure it was something bad? Sometimes Amric asks for things to entertain his guests."
I will go downstairs and I will fetch the vial from underneath the desk.
Okay.
Dash, be quick.
And then I'll bring it back up. I assume it's still where I moved it to.
Yep. You find the vial after a quick bit of searching around, and you bring it back up and you present it to the captain.
Yeah. I'll just have a quick taste of it first. Just a small taste to see if I can discern the effects.
Daddy now no longer has any scales.
Yeah. All gone. I assume that there's some sort of liquid still left in there.
Yes, there is some in there.
Well, actually, combat-wise, he initiated a fight without us as a group having any knowledge about drinks being spiked. And I don't know that the drink was spiked.
Yeah, so all of you guys are sort of hearing this for the first time as well.
Yeah, but it's if it was something that was for fun, why would there be combat about it? We didn't start the fight. He did.
Me or the barkeep? Because the barkeep was the one that called out that, hey, there's people messing about here. Or, no, he called out specifically, they know.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then shit went bad.
Amric, the barkeep said they know, and Amric essentially tried to run into the smoke.
Yeah, the barkeep felt something was amiss with Darty being invisible.
What are you talking about? He was
But then they
invisible.
reacted, so... Oh, Dinesh.
Okay, so as you're tasting it, Vinesh, I'll get you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
You're dead.
Oh, I actually rolled okay.
Doesn't matter. You're
This is
dead.
very surprising. 18.
Now I'm just been trying to find the actual, if it has a thing to it. One sec. You can taste that it's a liquid that you are not familiar with. However, it does have a sourness to it that does not feel very nice.
As in, it burns, or it makes me drowsy, or I feel nauseous.
Not nice, Darty.
Or what sort of not nice? Can it be described?
You feel yourself become momentarily lightheaded, but you rouse around.
Okay. I'll hand that to the captain. I say, look, it appears to be some sort of knockout concoction. At my taste. If you want to test it, I suggest we test it on the barkeep.
She takes the bottle from you, uncorks it, smells it, puts it back in and says, "Look, sir, I don't know what's going on, and we don't know what really happens down there, as this is Amric's space and we let him do what he wants. He covers the cost of the kegs and I give him the space to run free. The only advice that I can give you is be very careful with the Van Thamper family."
Yeah, I'll say, we're finding that out. I'm just explaining what's going on. What's the barkeep doing in all of this? Is he sort of cowering? Is he defending himself?
The barkeep is still sort of cowering behind the bar. It's still trembling and muttering things about a giant spider trying to bite its head off.
Cool. It's the captain. Is she intervening whatsoever, or is she just mostly dismissive of this whole thing?
She's being dismissive. The attitude is, she was very sincere about the warning around the Van Vamper family, but you could ascertain that it's very common for some bad things to happen in this area. However, as long as her and her people are safe, she doesn't mind.
Okay. And say, well, since he's gone, can we explore his space unabated, please, with our business?
In the name of the Flaming Fist.
She says, "Well, you've killed his guards by all means, but if I were you, I wouldn't stay long."
Thanks for the warning.
At this point, your two drow friends have come back downstairs. They're regaling in their action well done. They're quite happy with how well their shots have gone and actually getting a kill. They give you a big cheers and a clap as they walk past Izzy, and they go back about their business. What do you guys do?
I wave at my drow friends because I'm proud of them.
I'm gonna check over the guard that we've killed, and then I'm gonna head downstairs to see if that ledger is still there.
Okay. Make a perception check on the guard, please.
8.
So you go over him, you find the crossbow, the heavy crossbow, and the mace that he had as weapons on him. You also find a small sack containing a large quantity of gold coins.
Was
Too
it
large
150?
to see it first. Okay. I'll pocket the coins.
Okay. Yeah, too large to do a quick count. But that is all you find on him.
Okay. Then I'll head downstairs and I'll motion everyone else to sort of follow unless they have business.
I'll loudly say as I follow, oh, watch out for spiders. You don't know where they are. Whoa.
You just hear the shudder from the barkeep behind there, even more
Actually, while it does,
terrified. Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to cast Thermatology just to make the ground shake under the bartender.
That's cruel.
I'll turn to everyone. Like, should we take that barkeep with us and make sure he doesn't escape with everyone else? He might be our only lead into what's going on here.
Actually, I think someone should watch him.
They
Nah,
seem
I think
independent.
everyone here that's staff is under the thumb. They just do what they're told.
Yeah.
So, that's my guess. I don't think he's any special barkeep. I think she spelt it out. They are all.
Yeah. I think they're fine.
Okay. Rock, Thanesh, you both approach. The ledger is still on the table, undisturbed.
I'll take it and open it and look through it.
Okay. Make a investigation check for me, please.
16.
Yep. As you flick through each of the pages, you can ascertain that this is a bookkeeping ledger. There is names, dates, and values. And there is 2 dates that is against each name. You can tell that the distance between each of those 2 dates is there is there's 2 dates, and you see that the distance between each of those dates sometimes varies. However, there is never a date more than 10 days greater than the first date next to a person's name. And you see a value next to each of those names that you can determine to be a monetary sum.
Okay. Is there anything interesting about the names that I see, or any repeat borrowers or anything like that?
There's a few repeat borrowers. However, there's none of the names that you are familiar with that are from patriarch families, so families that are in the upper city. None of them sing out to you. They all seem to be people that are just trying to get by, be it from gambling or from having to pay some debt or some tolls. They essentially use it as a money loan business.
Okay. I'll pocket the ledger to go through it thoroughly later.
Okay. It is quite big. It won't actually fit into pockets, and it won't fit into any of the backpacks just due to the sheer size of it. Think of quite a bulky, large size book.
All right, I'll just keep it by my side as I walk around with it.
Okay. What else would you like to do?
Shall we proceed down the guest room? Those with armor
So,
first.
wait, what's our aim at the moment? So our whole thing was to uncover the goings on. So at the moment we're fairly certain that this family's pretty much corrupt in the city. And I guess we didn't find evidence of it, but we know it.
He tried to poison us to stop out the investigation. They did attack us.
Oh yeah. Is that enough, you reckon, to nail a noble family?
I
No,
wouldn't think so.
we didn't gain anything new, effectively.
No. Nothing.
Let's loot the ship, wreck up the joint.
If the others go downstairs, I'm gonna go over to the bar and thoroughly go through it to see if there's any other vials or bits and pieces on the bar.
Haven't you had enough to drink already?
Make a perception check for me, please. Actually, investigation. Sorry, you're searching
10.
intent. You just see standard barkeeping tools and mugs and a few bottles, but no vials that look suspicious or anything out of place.
Okay. And then I'll head back upstairs and wait for the others to do what they're doing.
Okay, so you start going downstairs. Is that what you're doing, Rock?
Yeah.
We want to investigate that room that got unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you, DM. All right, so you're free to enter, but as you start walking downstairs, you get a quick halt by one of the bouncers as they stick up their hand as you're trying to walk down the stairs, and says, "Sorry, guys, I can't let you in down here at the moment. We're investigating what appears to be a giant spider attacking people, and we think it's butted itself up in the guest bedroom."
I keep walking to the bottom of the stairs, goes, out of the way now. With a flaming fist, the captain has told us we're to investigate this area. I don't care about your stupid giant spiders.
Oh,
That sounds like a silly thing. After what we've heard happening around here, you claimed it, I just, wave him off just like, you're an idiot, and push past him.
He's like, flaming fists wasting their time with investigating the private matter. Tell me something more funny today. All right, if you must. In you come.
3 grown men investigating a small spider.
At this point, they unlock the rusty lock on the door and open it up.
I kind of push past them and just walk in, as if I'm going in, no care for it.
Yep. When
and I say, you'll all be, well within your rights to stay out there, like good little, guards, and make sure no one else comes in, and close the door behind me.
I follow.
you,
Close the door.
all right. They freely let you pass. It's like, be our guest. You can take care of the spider if you want. And as you enter, you just see a room that is currently not occupied. It has a bed, a wardrobe, and an empty desk, and a chair.
I would like to turn up the beds, rifle through everything, like cupboards, everything, just searching for anything.
Sure. Given that Izzy's there to do, I guess you're doing the same thing, are you?
I was going to pick up the chair and smash it against the ground, saying, I got the spider.
Okay. Rock, I'll get you to make a investigation check, please.
Saying going well, guys. 4.
All right, you smash your way loudly through the room. You lift up the bed and pull the mattress off completely, revealing nothing underneath. You open all the doors on the desk, and there's nothing in the drawers whatsoever. And you knock over the table in the process. Izzy, can I get you to make a performance check, please?
It has not gone well. 5.
As you smash the chair down on the floor and you imitate the weird sounds of what would be a squealing spider crushing, and you yell out, "I got him, boys!" At this point, you see the door open up and the bouncer's looking and says, "What's going on here? I've never heard a spider die that way before in my life. What are you doing to the room? Why are you wrecking it? Is it in here?"
It was a fast spider.
Well, where did it go? There's no windows here. We're underwater. How is it going to get out? Is it in here?
I pressed the
There was a locked
digitation.
door.
Yeah, but you've seen how flat spiders can get. They could probably squish their way under.
Exactly. Until you distracted us, we had an eye on it. Shit, where is it?
I use prestidigitation to make a blood effect on my hand, and I hold it up.
At this
I'm
point,
trying to deceive them.
all right, make a deception check.
14.
They look at your bloody hand and they say, "It doesn't look like a spider bite, but hell, it could have been from that splintered old chair we've got in there. If that's what you're bashing around. Regardless, you flaming fists are as good as you always are. We'll keep looking elsewhere as they move away from the room."
I turn to Izzy and go, I close the door and just whisper to him, I see you using ice spells all the time. I don't suppose you got a fire spell or two, do you?
Not as a spell, as a reaction.
No, that's all good. I move over to the bed and get out my tinder and light the bed on fire and then signal Izzy to leave, and just calmly, close the door after Izzy's out as well, and calmly start leaving.
Okay.
Why can't we follow her?
Yeah, I walk up the stairs and I go to Elle. Look, we've had a look. There's nothing here. I think we should just leave. Cut our losses. Move on.
Okay.
And, where'd Dardy's little dude go?
He ran up the top again.
Oh, is that all you do? Just bail? Oh, sort of bitch. Yeah, and I just make my way out calmly, and as I see the drow guys, I go, hey, guys, you were really good. Do you want to come out? We've got some drinks at our place. You're welcome to join us. Just you two drow. On the Flaming Fist. And, I strongly hint at them that they should follow me and just leave.
They give you a cheers and they say, "Give us the address. We'll go at nightfall."
Oh no, you come now. We've got the we're gonna bust it open. Fuck it, you're gonna die.
I'm feeling Rox's vibe, so I finger guns him and actually point and message and say, the boat's on fire. We suggest for your safety to evacuate the vehicle.
They get your message, and they very quickly down their drink and briskly walk out.
As we're walking, I'm going to point to the barkeep and say, "You're with us."
At that point, because the four thugs, the four bouncers are now filling in the captain with what's going on. They've heard you say that to the barkeep, and the captain turns to you and says, "I'm afraid not."
Yeah, you can find them all yourself, Daddy.
Yeah.
That's on you. I may have forgotten to want the Nash on the way through.
Oh, okay.
The Nash dies.
Alright. I'll just eye him off and say, "This isn't over." And then I'll walk up.
Alright.
Intimidating.
As you walk out, the drow getting a message, going to run off very quickly. However, as you are approaching the exit of the Low Lantern, the drow have already exited, by the way. They're ahead of you now. In approaches a cloaked figure, armor clanking with each step. One gloved hand rests on the hilt of a longsword. The other pulls back a cowl to reveal the face of a teenager with brown skin, red hair, and a haunting gaze. And at that point, we will stop for the session.
And roll initiation next week.
Well, maybe. It's up to you guys. There we go. All right.
Oh my god, we made such a mess of that.
That was
Yeah, that was
Did
that
we?
was
That was shocking.
horrible.
all things considered, you did pretty well.
How much
Yeah.
XP did we get from that one dude?
Oh yeah, apologies. I
Like
should
20.
should give you some XP for that. Let me.
And lots of XP for subterfuge, diffusing the situation. I'm thinking 1,000 each. Like that's my DM moment today.
Subterfuge.
There was. Did you not see my lovely spider skills? They're still talking about that spider to this day.
Everybody ran upstairs and were fighting, and you turned into a spider and ran around the same room.
Yep.
What
And
happened?
it attacked the friendlies and caused all the other thugs to jump into the fray too.
You each get 140 XP
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that's great.
because it's you didn't quite defeat Emmerich, so
Yeah.
I was really wanting to kill his little devil thing.
Same. But now we're going to have to fight it later on. It's probably going to be fully healed. And we're going to need more ice and radiant spells.
Well, hopefully I will know how to actually use my spider next time, and I can just fucking web slinging everywhere. Yeah. I'm so annoyed. The amount of times I've used that, bed twice now. The first time I used it, I thought, I've got to wait 5 rounds to reuse this goddamn spell.
Yeah.
Ah,
And Amric was going to do 20 damage to you, Thanesh, your daddy, when
Yeah.
you said, if he's saying, let me go, I'll let him go. That's... And he got a crit on you, Hevel. It was a bit rough.
18 damage.
Yeah, that was huge.
My total
So-
for 24. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
so Bondi, has your character successfully taken a hit yet without nearly being dead straight after?
You're really funny. You know that?
I'm pretty sure he only resisted 1 in that fight, maybe 2.
Can we please just
I
mourn
made
Fip for a bit?
huge.
Yeah. And more than the hour that you have to spend getting him back.
Yeah, the 20 gold or whatever it costs.
I made a big stuff up with my positioning, with not pushing myself into the staircase. But yeah, unfortunately, you got a crit.
Yeah. And because you were flanked, the advantage on 3 dagger attacks was a bit rough.
Yeah, pretty stupid positioning.
Yeah. If we were in better positioning, I would have maybe tried to put myself in a safer spot where I could cast Hold Person on one of them and maybe get them down that way.
All right, I'm going.
No worries. Yeah, I'll head off as well, I think.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind.
Cool.
Bye.
Oh, good work, though.
Catch us next week. Darty, you got to find a way to get rid of the DM. We're going to use the other one. I have to adjust on my screen. I
Yeah,
get used to just having the strip down the side, and 5 fit perfectly in where I had it. But 6 just makes you all little midgets.
well, it's 5 at the moment. Like, how does that work?
No, because when I have it, because
The
I'll
Bondi left.
take a screenshot with the Bondi gone. Now I got to readjust it. So this is what I had.